Hello all, welcome to LTX classes. Let's start with the daily MCQ session. Without any delay, let's look at the question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Mission Sagar. The countries including Maldives, Mauritius, Madagascar, Comoros and Seychelles had requested India for the assistance in dealing with COVID-19 pandemic. Second option, the Indian naval ship INS Vikrant carrying food items and medical assistance to the teams to continue in the South Indian Ocean to deal with COVID-19 pandemic as part of Mission Sagar initiative. Which of the following statements would be correct then? What would be the correct answer? Here the correct answer is one only. The correct answer is A, one only. Let's look at the reason. Because it has mentioned that it's INS Vikrant. Actually, it's not INS Vikrant, it's INS Kesari. The INS Kesari, you can see this is the first time that a single assistance mission is covering all islands countries of the West Indian Ocean in one go, except Sri Lanka, for which a second set of medicines has been airlifted. To deal with this Mission Sagar, actually India has sent INS Kesari carrying food items and medical assistance teams to the countries in the South Indian Ocean to deal with COVID pandemic, and regarding the same has been given in the Hindu article. You can see here INS Kesari, Mission Sagar. These details have been clearly given. Now the mission has sent to Mozambique as part of this help of India to the other South Indian Ocean countries. Okay, then let's look at the second question. Consider the following statements with reference to Trincomalee oil tank farm deal. First option, it's a deal between India and Pakistan. Second, it's between India and China. Third one, India and Sri Lanka. What would be the correct answer? Here, the correct answer is 3, India and Sri Lanka. C3 only. Let's see the reason. For this, we need to check into this Hindu article. Sri Lanka to sign Trinco deal with India soon. Actually, this Trincoli oil tanks, these tanks, if you have any idea about world history, in World War II, there's a specific mention about these tanks. This tanks is to serve a refueling station. It was built adjacent to Trincomalee port. That is what the significance. However, you can say a century-old tanks need to be refurbished to be fit and use again. So for this matter, India and Sri Lanka came together. They're working to restore and operating and restoring and operating the Trincomalee oil tank farm. It will be undertaken by India and Sri Lanka as part of joint venture, you could say. Despite this accord, the work barely continued till 2003, and after that the change of governments, the work got stalled. But finally, Indian Oil Corporation has taken up this task, and finally this is getting to the process. So, so if this is clear, and let's look at the next question. Consider the following statements regarding anti-dumping duty. The first option is imposition of anti-dumping duty is a measure to rectify the situation arising out of dumping of goods and its trade destructive effect. It is a protectionist tariff that a domestic country imposes on foreign exports that it believes are priced below fair market value. If you could see, the first option is just an explanation of what is anti-dumping duty is. The second option, if you could say, it's imposed on foreign exports. Really, as far as I'm concerned, it imposes on foreign imports, not exports. So that makes the option number second wrong, and the correct answer is A, 1 only. The reason for this question is, again, in the Hindu article it's mentioned about anti-dumping duty on Chinese goods. For this, the first option it briefly explains about the meaning of anti-dumping duty. It's an imposition. It's a measure to rectify the situation arising out of dumping of goods and its trade destructive effect by the neighboring countries. It's you can say that it's one of the unfair trade practice which can have a destructive effect on international trade. The imposition of duty in a long term, you can say anti-dumping duty can reduce the international competition of domestic companies producing similar goods. Okay, then let's look at the next question. Consider the following statements regarding NCB. NCB, for your concern, it's Narcotics Control Bureau. The first option is it was constituted by Government of India in 1986 under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. The second option is it is the apex coordinating agency under the Ministry of Home Affairs. What would be the correct answer? If you are reading newspapers, this NCB is very much in use for very popular or unpopular reasons that you can say. But here the correct answer is C. Both both the statements are correct in this aspect. It is formed as part of Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act 1985, and definitely it comes under Home Ministry. You can see recent mentions of NCB, and you can also see actually the NCB bill now got amended recently. The contentious section is section 27, which got got some few amendments, according to which it deals with the bill deals with and some of the tenants, I'm so sorry, some of the tenants to help the victims of the drug abuse to come out of addiction. This is just done to decriminalize the possession of a limited quantity of drugs for personal use while regulating certain operations such as manufacturing and transport. You can see even if someone possesses 1 gram of drug, even if someone possesses 1 kg of drug, the act gives the same type of punishment. And so that's what just to have some concern about the victims and to bring them out of this drug cartel and drug abuse. They became quite lenient when it comes to small quantity of possession of drugs, according to the recent amendment of this NCB Act. So the next question is, consider the following statements with reference to cryptocurrency. The first option is absence of any centralized authority and is maintained through distributed networks. The second option is the system doesn't maintain records of cryptocurrency units and who owns them. It mentions doesn't. Okay. The third statement is launched in 2009. What would be the correct answer? Without any doubt, the correct answer would be 1 and 3, the option number C, because it mentioned that it doesn't, actually it does. That is the basic intention of cryptocurrency. The system does maintain records of cryptocurrency units and who owns them. That what makes the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency very special. And the reason is, again, the Hindu article mentions vividly about cryptocurrency and its details. And recently we've seen Prime Minister also coming up front and talking about the regulations about cryptocurrency and what are the means to regulate it. They're working on it because there's gonna be a next financial breakthrough. The famous cryptocurrency that I can say, it's Bitcoin. I just want you guys to comment what are the different types of cryptocurrencies other than bitcoins. That would be your task of the day. I hope you enjoyed the session. See you all in the next session. Take care. Goodbye.